Test, test. Test, 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 test. Computer. Test, test. Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test.
Okay, I think we're good. If Sean doesn't show, here's the.
I told him to come in, but he's probably not going to.
Okay.
Golden. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
Good morning, everybody. We have a full house today. I love it. Let's start with something good. Who's got some gratitude or a bucket to fill? Risa?
I want to thank Mackay and Brenly for helping me set up and tear down for Wind Down last week.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you. Barb?
I just wanted to thank the people that have given me the opportunity to hold the open houses. Rick and Marita, been doing a whole lot for them, and I appreciate the opportunities.
Awesome. Anyone else? Marita?
I want to thank people for holding open houses for us. We really appreciate it. So Angela Henderson and Emily Brace and Joe Black all held open houses for us this
Look
weekend.
at
We
that.
appreciate it.
Gratitude both ways. I love it. Angela.
And I want to thank you, Linda, for taking my calls all day and night on Saturday.
welcome.
And Rita and Rick for that.
Not responsible for bad advice I give while I'm at a wedding. If you call me on a Saturday night, that's on you, not on me. Anybody else? Audrey?
I'd like to thank, I'd like to thank Nate for helping me with my blue tape walkthrough this morning and help me go through my property. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your help.
And yay, Audrey!
Yay, Audrey. Audrey's closing on her first house. Yay. John?
I'd like to thank Corey. Corey was good helping me with some key questions. And you were also helpful. Thank you.
Isn't Corey the best? He's the best. Well, we'll make him talk at the front of the room. That'll bring him back down. Anyone else? If y'all can make sure to sign in, that would be amazing. I've got a little piece of gratitude to share. Just a huge thank you to the staff, the ALC, and the ownership group for continuing to show up and support all of us in a really big way. Especially Dave, who's been showing up big for us right now, even though he's got a lot of stuff going on in his personal life, and Corey for fielding those calls when Dave isn't available. So thank you very much. Anybody else before we move on? Okay. Do we have any new agents, guests, visitors? Rahel, will you tell us?
I'd like to say thank you.
Yeah, tell us who you are.
Hi guys, I am a new agent here doing commercial real estate, specializing in hospitality mainly. But I thank everybody because everybody's been so good. Makai's helped me out so much, and Linda, and of course my partner in crime here, Shad, and Nate. Everybody's been so nice, and I really appreciate it. Barbara, very sweet. I haven't got to meet a lot of you guys, but you guys will recognize me and kind of know a little bit about me. But I thank you guys so much, and I'm glad that I chose Keller Williams. I'm part of the team.
Yay! Welcome, Rahel. We're so glad to have you. Yeah, if you guys have anyone that's looking in the hospitality industry, whether that's hotels, stores, whatever it looks like, Rahel's your girl. Paula, do you want to tell us who you are?
Literally have no work experience in sales yet, but Linda was kind enough to give me some time today, and this is probably where I'm going to be joining. So
Love it. Yay. Well, welcome. We're certainly glad to have you. The cultural icon last week, Jen Bowen gave it to Heather Wood. And Heather is not here today, but she wanted to say a huge thank you to Jen Bowen for passing the cultural icon to her. She's one of her favorite people in the world, and she more than exemplifies KW culture. She is a walking Zen garden. Those are Heather's words for Jen. And Heather would like to say, I would like to pass this to someone that I have gotten to know more through KW events, and she has impressed me with her kindness, professionalism, drive, compassion, and I'm honored to be in business with this powerhouse woman, Samantha Steckschulte. I know you didn't want it, but guess what? You got it. There you go. You don't. Not till next week. You have a whole week to think about it. So congratulations, Samantha. I don't know where Broker Dave is, so. He's in the downstairs office. So we'll just go ahead and jump into trainings, and then when he gets back, we'll have Dave talk about his piece. So, he's right on time.
Really quick. I actually was just walking in here, and I would have made it on time, but then the Stern team had to stop me and ask me a question. Anyway, three quick things that I wanted to talk about. Number one, division real estate basically says that you as licensees are required to fill in the blanks of a state-approved form and the latest state-approved form available, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Great. We just had some forms change, right? And I'm still seeing offers coming over with the old forms. And granted, you've got the listings and other agents are doing it, but you're supposed to be, you know, if they send you the wrong form, I guess correcting them to whatever. Which prompted us to have a conversation, are our people sending out fresh forms, okay? And we found out that in DocuSign, some of those are taking a minute to actually get the new form uploaded, okay? Some of the forms that we've been using, for those of you that go in and do everything through DocuSign, are not the current forms. We've got just as much liability for not using them. So, don't use them, okay? From now on, until at least we get the bugs worked out, the only place that I know of that have the correct, fresh, ready-to-use forms is on the MLS. And so fill out your offers and do all that kind of stuff on the MLS. It's easy to print PDF and take it back over into DocuSign, but don't use the DocuSign forms because we've got a little bit of liability there.
With the exception of, for your protection, get a home inspection, the affiliated business agreement, and wire fraud. Those are the only 3 in DocuSign you should be using.
Yeah, the contractual forms, whether it be the exclusive right to sell or the exclusive buyer-broker agreement or the REPC or those type of things, those are the ones that have been changing. Those are the ones that we are obligated, okay? The lead-based paint disclosure and lead-based paint addendum, for your protection and buyer's due diligence, none of those have changed, so get them from wherever you can get them. But the contractual ones, take them from the MLS. Okay, and if you don't know how to use them, find them on the MLS, come and see us after.
Or just stay after the meeting and Sean's gonna have a contracts class.
There you go, okay? Part 2, my favorite subject, not trying to discount any of your intellect. but dang, I don't know what is so difficult about, you know, and granted, it was difficult in the change and the lawsuit and all this kind of stuff and the new forms and the division of the commissions and all those kind of things was confusing at the very beginning, but we're a few weeks into it. Come on. Okay, come on. When you are writing an offer and you have an agreement with your buyer that says you're going to be paid X amount of dollars, and you call up the listing broker and ask if they are going to cooperate, and if so, how much, okay? That tells you how to fill out your offer, doesn't it? Okay, if for example, I've got a buyer agency agreement that says 3%, and they're saying, oh yeah, we've already talked to the seller and they're gonna do 3%, you send over the broker-to-broker escrow instructions, they fill out the 3%, you don't have to put anything in the rep sheet. Okay, nothing, 0, not a nil, niche, done. If yours says 3%, they say they're only offering 2%, and you want that extra 1%, you're going to have a buyer-broker agreement or broker-to-broker escrow instructions agreement for the 2%, take that off the table, and you're going to request from the seller in the REPC the additional 1%, right? So then you'll have it in 2 places. If the other agent says, now my seller wants to look at everything through the, when they want to take a look at the entire offer before they do anything, then the entire amount that you're requesting is going to be on the REPC. You're not going to have a broker-to-broker, right? So there are your only 3 options, guys. 25 questions in this last week, easily. Not only from our office, but from other offices that, Dave, how do you handle this? What? Those are the only 3 options. If the other team is offering, take it, okay? Here's the deal, though. When the other side is offering a broker and broker, and they technically negotiated a commission for the buyer's agent at their listing presentation, okay? If you go with the broker-to-broker escrow instructions signed, your payment is guaranteed for that amount. It's not negotiable. If you put the whole thing into the REPC, it is a negotiable term between buyers and sellers, And if you ask them for too many closing costs or off of the price, that is another term that they can counter on. So I'll take what I can get, take it off of the table and go for the additional amount, but at least I've protected this amount, right? Which also brings me to my final third point. You guys work with buyers. Do you do anything? Do you do anything? Yes. Okay, because there are some listing agents out there that don't feel that your commission and your efforts should be rewarded necessarily. And they're not going the extra mile to fight for you when it's the perfect time to fight for you, okay? When I go into a listing presentation, and I wish Lee was here, but I stalled her downstairs too, so anyway, she'll be here in a minute. In 40 plus years, Lee has not offered a buyer agent commission less than 3%. Why?
Because she works with buyers.
She explains the value of a good buyer's agent to the seller and has them agree, right? Weak listing agents are going in and negotiating their own fee and just basically saying, oh yeah, and if we have to pay somebody, we'll deal with it when they, that's really, truly discounting what buyer's agents do, in my opinion. And at the perfect opportunity, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, as soon as we get your house sold, I'm guessing that you're going to want to buy something. Let me explain to you the value of a good buyer's agent. I'd like to apply for that job when we get to that point, but right now it's not all about negotiating and all this kind of thing. A good buyer's agent can help you out with your interest rate that will literally save you tens of thousands of dollars over the course of your loan. They can look for things that should be of a concern to you as a buyer that you might not think to notice and save you thousands of dollars. A good buyer's agent is worth their weight in gold, and I think we should compensate them because those people would have an intrinsic desire also to get us over the finish line. I don't want to alienate them by saying your job is worth nothing and make us an offer, okay? Have some type of a conversation and represent and offer to a buyer's agent something deserving. You're both working for the transaction to get over the finish line, right? Truly, Lee, I just told them that I stalled you downstairs, but how often have you taken the buyer agent commission less than 3%? Guys, they don't mind paying it if you ask them to. If you don't ask them to, they're thinking, gee, here's a quick way to save 3%, 2.5%, 2%, or whatever. It literally is shooting them in the foot, okay? Use the correct forms, understand how to fill out the commission thing, and advocate for a good buyer's agent, okay?
Thanks, Dave. Come tell us all about how they can learn how to do that, Sean.
So Mark and I decided to have a road crash contest over the last couple of days, and apparently I lost. That's why I'm up here. You should see his arm though. So, but yeah, as they've already talked about, at noon, right after this, guys, we've got contracts class. Using the new form, that's one of it. But also, I've been in lately, subject to, and it's always one of these things like I don't really remember how to do it because they're so infrequent. At least they have been for me. So just come get creative. We'll pull up homes on the MLS and we'll say, hey, write an offer on this, and we'll say this is the scenario on this. Here's the scenario on that, and let's just get a little more familiar. So when rubber meets the road, we're filling these out more properly. We look more professional. We are more professional in front of our clients. So it's right after the team meeting. Then we've got Nucleus is it every Thursday?
Every Thursday,
Okay, every
for the
Thursday.
next 4 more weeks.
Okay.
We're on week 3, 5 more weeks.
Okay. So yeah, every Thursday between 9 and 1 over in the boardroom. If you guys want to come over and do a little bit more of a deep dive into KW Commercial, welcome to attend. Come on over to that. And yeah, Marcel Giles from Real Advantage will be here with Justin on Thursday. It was really cool what you said last week because I didn't really know his story. He doesn't, he does title, but he's able to invest properly over the years, and he's setting himself up for long-term success and wealth building. So come learn his story, come learn what you can do from a normal perspective, right? You don't have to have all the stuff to get it done. So yeah, come check that out. Okay, lots going on in October. So Scaredy October, guys. We'll be doing everything from CE classes, buyer consultations, listing consultations, protect self-defense classes.
Give Makai a hand for this. Like, this is pretty awesome. It's Face Your Fears this October. These are the real estate nightmares you need to know.
There's not going to be a lack of content come October. There'll be something going on quite a bit. So, okay, we'll get dates and times out for all that, but just know there's a lot of content coming up in October for everybody. So, going from there, we've got, Marty Miller. This is the thing that Kimber's been working on. Really high level digital marketing. He's, come learn how to make $1 million using, like I just said, digital marketing. And that is, I apologize, what was that on? October 10th from 1 to 3. That is going to be in the Midvale office. Just heads up on that one.
And that is almost full. So if you have not yet registered, I would encourage you to register today. Yeah. There's only room, and it'll be pretty much standing room only if we get to this capacity, but there's only room for 140 people. So if you want to be there and be able to actually sit, I'd recommend arriving early and registering today, because they will close registration when we hit that 140, and I think we're already over 100.
Okay, after that, Kimber will be teaching 4 hours of CE, the customer experience. So come really learn how to advocate your value proposition for your clients. So that'll be taught here on October 23rd, noon to 3:30. Again, come learn something really awesome, and while you're at it, get 4 hours of elective CE. And then, so guys, yeah, you can go to Command now, register for all the classes. We're really integrating the software, so you come check it out, make that real nice and easy and clean for you. I think that's all I got.
And if you don't like that, it's still on the link tree.
There you go.
Well, so there you go. Lots of ways to register.
That's what I got.
Thanks, Sean. Is Liz, Mike, do you want to come chat? I don't know. I think Liz might still be in her office.
So we've got our final preferred partner breakfast happening on the 18th, which is a Friday. So this has been a huge plug and advantage for all of our partners this year. We've had an amazing turnout. The whole idea is we want to add value to them by helping them think and grow as business owners, and we also want to connect them with you all. So our next one, as I said, on the 18th from 8 a.m. to that should be 9:30 a.m. We're not doing it all day there.
Yeah, it's a long breakfast.
Yeah, we'll have breakfast. We're going to be going through the economic model and the GPS. Those are two tools we use here in our own businesses, right, to sort of forecast and know what we have to do to go hit our goals.
Love it.
Right.
If you want to volunteer, if you'd like to come and practice those couple of tools before we as a brokerage dive into it at the beginning of November, that's a great opportunity for you. So talk to Liz and Mike. And Marita. Everybody loves a good party.
Pumpkin Patch, October 22nd. You should have all gotten an email with the details and the marketing. Thank you for those of you who registered and signed up so we can plan for the number of people that will be coming. Appreciate that. Anybody have any questions for me about the Pumpkin Patch? It's going to be fun. Yes, Lee.
So provided free is donuts and hot chocolate or something?
Donuts and cider, yep. And you can walk around Wheeler Farm, which is an active working farm and just beautiful in the fall. I went and drove past it last week just to make sure what the space looked like. The Wheeler Farm has a huge hay maze set up and some, like a little wagon ride and a cow train. They're kind of little kiddie activities, just for those of you who are looking at, do I want to buy that $10 ticket? Because that's what's getting you into the activities. So they're not like, your teenagers are probably not going to be really excited about the $10 kiddie activities. Okay, so it's really for the littles, but if they want to do that, so you have a conversation with them about who's going to come and what do they want to do, and if they don't want to do any of those activities, they can just come and hang out with you and have a donut and cider. However, we will have pumpkin carving stations, so they can go to the pumpkin patch, buy a pumpkin, come over and carve it, and take it home with them, and there's no mess at home. So, yes, they can buy pumpkins from the patch at Wheeler Farm. Yes. No, $10 does not include a pumpkin. It's just the little activities that they have going on. So if they want, and the pumpkins start at $3 and go up. So whatever they want to buy for pumpkins, they can do that. Emily. Yes, they want their dogs on leashes, but you can bring your puppies. Yep, totally fine. Sorry, back here. $10 includes all those little activities. Yep, $10 for an activity ticket. And you get either a hay ride, either a wagon ride, or a cow train. So, Joe.
Do we get actual tickets, or do we have to have people identified?
So we will get actual tickets. I will be buying them the morning of. And so we'll have literal tickets that you can hand them, that they could, when they show up, you hand them their ticket. But that's why we'll get as we get closer, I'll get a better count from you how many tickets you want. Justin.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you can just show up, you're not charged until they show up.
Correct. If they don't use a ticket, but I do need to know that you're coming and that you have people coming, so I have donuts for you. So, Rick.
Will it be powerful?
Why, I have heard rumors. I have heard that Rick is bringing his Sawzall and his Makita drill, and we will have the men's station.
We're also going to have, a first aid station right next to the pumpkin carving.
This will be a family-friendly, safe event. So it's going to be a really good time. Invite your people, RSVP so that I know that you're coming, and so that we have enough refreshments for people and have a good time.
Great. Thank you, Marita. Okay, we have a special announcement. Audrey, you're just collecting microphones, sorry. So the 4th of November, Mark was kind enough to reach out to the mayor's office of Mill Creek for us. The mayor and the city manager, Mike Winder, are going to come in and have an overview of what's going on in Mill Creek, what projects are happening, what the future of the city looks like, and then a Q&A session for all of our agents. Just a short Q&A after their presentation. And then CW Urban is coming in. They're bringing all of us lunch, and we're going to find out about their 2 new projects they have in Mill Creek as well that we can sell if we have clients looking in this area. So that's going to be on November 4th from 10:30 till probably about 12:30, but the mayor and the city manager will be here from 10:30 to 11:30. We need you to register, please, because this is a outside brokerage event. We're inviting other agents to attend, and if you'd like to attend, we need to know that you're going to be there as soon as possible, please. It should be a really cool event. You should learn a lot about what's going on just right here in our own backyard. I've seen the Mill Creek City plans. They've got a lot of change happening over here, so it'll be a really informative hour for us. Lee.
If we're making an open event, would it be okay and maybe even a good idea for us to call the agents, the co-op agents that we've done a deal with this year?
Yeah.
And just invite them to come and be our guests?
You bet. In fact, I would encourage that. If you've done a deal, especially in Mill Creek or Sugar House with an agent that you really loved, could you please reach out to them and see if they'd be interested in coming, and then either let me know or I can send you the marketing piece with the email to send to them, just so we can make sure that we have as many agents here that want to know about Mill Creek City as possible. Barb. I don't know. We'll have to ask permission. I don't know the answer to that question. Anyone else? Okay. Just a reminder, family reunion in Las Vegas in February this year. Tickets are still on early bird special for the next 6 days. So if you are considering going, please make sure and buy your ticket while they are not full price. There are still hotel rooms available at Mandalay Bay. KW has a pretty steep discount on those, so you can stay in the same place the convention is. It's really nice and convenient. If you don't want to pay for a hotel, there are several agents in the office that have Airbnbs down in Vegas that we could connect you with to have more of that stay together experience, that feel, if you will. But family reunion, for those of you that were here for the team meeting that we did on Mega Camp and what all of our top agents were learning at Mega Camp, family reunion is like that, only double or triple that. So if you're looking for the latest in what high-end agents are doing in their businesses, systems, technology, all of that, it's a great way to start the year, and I would encourage you to register and attend. Don't forget, when you have a listing, you can submit using the QR code on the left so that you can publicly advertise on our website how much buyer broker compensation you are offering with your seller's permission. This is being released and updated every Thursday, so as long as you have this form submitted by Thursday, your listing will get automatically pulled, placed on the website, and sent out to all of the agents in our brokerage so that everyone can see. Who saw the latest listings email come out last week? Good, quite a few of you. If you haven't, please come talk to me or Makai, and we can make sure that you've probably unsubscribed and we can resubscribe you. But this is a really great way to see what's going on in our brokerage, and then for you to be able to share on your social media that page that has all of our listings collectively and what the compensation is if there is any offered. Let's talk about the golf tournament. Who had fun? What were some of your favorite parts of the golf tournament this year? Okay, Shad. Cheater. Liz. Oh, it was really fun, right? Like, what an incredible group of kids that we can support into their early adult years. Like, what a great opportunity to step in and give back to our community and have fun while we were doing it. What were some other things that you guys really liked? Lee.
So pace of play was great. Pace of play was great. The other thing that was really wonderful, and it still takes a long time, but I applaud Heather and Spencer for getting right to doing the prizes, the drawings, making that fast, because it still is like a 2-hour process to do it, but they kept it going.
Yeah.
And that was good, even without great speakers and stuff.
Yes.
That was the other challenge for that particular
They did a
location.
fabulous job. You guys had some incredible prizes. We raised a lot of money. If we want to flip through, we've got some pictures of most of the teams that played. Everyone looks like they just had such a wonderful time. That course was actually a lot easier to play than some of the past courses we've played at, which made it really, truly just more of a fun event instead of a challenge where not everybody felt like they were doing well. But gosh, what a great turnout. I mean, we had, Spencer, how many teams did we end up having sign up?
We ended up with
27 teams. And our sponsors were fabulous. Every hole had some sort of fun game or just a fun conversation to be had, which was really cool. And
My clients loved it.
yay.
Clients, and they just had a blast. They thought it was the funnest one they had, and they've been to previous ones.
I love it. And then Shad, of course, they bought like 1,000 fruit by the foot, so they win. Oh, good job. Congratulations, Shad. And we actually were able to raise $11,018. But wait, there's more. In addition to that $11,018, we did have a very generous private donation of an additional $5,000 for a total of $16,000 going to the Motley Squad. So thank you all. And we can't wait to see what happens next year, right, Spencer? So thank you all for your generosity and for coming and playing. That was an incredible event. It was a lot of fun. So let's talk about monthly listings. Do you guys want to know what the brokerage did in August? So our goal as a brokerage is to have 67 listings every single month. And last month, you guys knocked it out of the park. Last month, we took 74 listings in our office. Our goal is 67, so it's 110% of goal. Great job. Now, when we go to September, our goal is 67. Currently, we are 80% through the month, and we are at 36 listings. How many of you have a listing in your pocket that you have not submitted to the office yet? There's a few of you, right? Like, I'll raise my hand, guilty also. We have 6 more days to get 31 more listings. I think we can do this. That is like 5.5 listings a day. There's so many of us. I think we can hit this goal. How many of you are committed to, number one, if you have one of those listings, submitting it to the office before the end of the month? Or number two, maybe making that extra call each day to see if you can get a listing for yourself this month? Yeah? Do you guys think that 67 listings a month between 170-ish agents is a reasonable goal? I think so too. And I think you guys can totally do, again, what we did last month, this month. So we'll check in next week and kind of show you where we land. But get those listings in. Melanie? As soon as Audrey can answer that.
So when you are on your documents page on the listing tabs, as long as your listings are connected to the KWLS and it's got that little property flag next to it with your address, and then make sure you also submit your active listing on your documents as well. So hit that submit button to the brokerage and make sure that that property is listed in the KWLS spot. Yes, yes. Corey
This is
gets
why
that in
Corey
for
is
ya.
magical, yes. Yeah, so just make sure that when you take a listing that you are submitting it to the Market Center. I believe that you guys are doing a lot more work than 36 units this month. We just need to make sure that they're submitted correctly. Okay. And with that, we have All County Property Management here today. I bet they're giving away more cruises. So, welcome. Thank you.
Hey guys, how's it going? I never hear my voice, so it feels like weird. But that's okay.
Well, that's because your mic's off. There you go.
Actually, I don't want it on. So, yeah, I'm Jacob from All County, and I just want to say thank you again. I always come up here and say thank you because you guys are awesome. And I appreciate all that you guys are doing to refer people to us. And yeah, so yeah, I just want to reiterate that, like, as you guys are going through this process and selling properties, that and sometimes it's slow, right? And so when it's time to kind of start thinking about renting, let us know, and we have referral fees and cruises that we give away, and at the end of the day, we always return that person to you. So we're very loyal to our realtors, and so I just wanted to say thank you, and let me know if you guys have any questions, and enjoy your lunch.
Hang on, I think we do have a question. Kayla.
I think the reason why we're called All County is because we're everywhere. I didn't know it at the time, but we're everywhere. Like Tooele, like Park City, like we go high north, we go Spanish Fork. We don't go quite yet to, we're open to like far down south, but like we pretty much go everywhere. So yeah, let me know if you have anything. I'd love to work with you.
Okay, anyone else? Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. All right, wants and needs. We've got plenty of time. So who's got a want or a need? Kayla.
I have a listing coming up this Friday. It's going to be in Kearns. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. We're listing at $475. It's a full 3% commission. It is just shy of 2,100 square feet. There was new LVP flooring done in 2022. There's a Bullfrog hot tub in the backyard that is open to negotiation. It's got vaulted ceilings, lots of natural light. There's a double deck off the backyard that opens up out of the master and out of the living room, which is super cool. So yeah, it should be going on the market Friday. Let me know if you have anyone.
I heard your seller's really cool.
So I have 2 coming up. I've got one in Tooele going live later this week, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, new carpet in today. We should be right around 400,000 mark for that, 2-car garage. And then next week, one in Cedar Hills, great property there. It's huge. It's 8-bedroom, 4-bath. It's got a lot of great features in it. That one, 700,000 or so.
It's a good price for that area.
I've got a listing in Stansbury Park. It's it's an 8-bedroom, 4-bath, all main level living. It's got Airbnb in the basement that they have started renting out like 3 months ago, and they're bringing in about $2,000 a month on it every month from that. So, and then it has a detached garage that can hold I believe two motorhomes, 30-foot motorhomes in it, with the living quarters above it, 48 solar panels, Tesla batteries. It's got clean out.
Stop looking at me like that.
Look, it's a compound. I'm just gonna say that. If you have somebody that needs a compound, come see me. It's the perfect match, I promise.
You got Kelly's attention. You said like
You want
giant
Kelly? Let
garage,
me do.
and Kelly's
I'll
like,
do you a
"Woo,
private
woo."
showing, and we're paying 3%.
I have a listing in North Salt Lake. Mine's more important than everyone else's conversation. I have a listing
No,
in
it's not. Don't lie.
My listing's in North Salt Lake. You can be mine and Mike's neighbor. I've got a 5-bedroom with a bonus room, 3-bath. It's got a 3-car garage with a 40-foot RV pad. It's super great. And you can be my neighbor for $655. So from your buyer.
Yay.
Undercutting her price. I've got one coming up in Syracuse for $550 on the golf course, 3,000 square feet. Yeah, should be up next week or so.
You guys have some really big houses for sale. That's awesome, John.
I have a duplex, $795. Seller's willing to come down 25,000. He says we've had a lot of showings in the first week, no offers, and he's anxious to get it sold. It's got a 12-year-old roof and furnace, and it's been completely remodeled inside. Where is it? It's at 640 East, 80th South. No, 70th South. And it's
Midvale.
Midvale. And it's $2,100 each side rent.
Nice.
A flip that we're going to go live in probably the next week or two. It's in St. George, but it's right on the Santa Clara side. It's a large 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,800 square foot, really large for the square footage. And it's been totally redone, furnace, water, heat pump, all flooring, kitchen, everything. So $569.
Wow.
Jocelyn and I still have a townhouse in North Salt Lake. It's up on the East Bench. It is a Lennar Homes. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom right now with an unfinished basement. You can put another bedroom and living room and bathroom down there. And our seller is motivated. So if anyone knows of anyone, send us an offer.
Love it. I've got Louisville has a new listing. This is in Magnet. It's on 8053 West Copperfield Place, which is like West Magnet, almost to Bacchus. It is in a condo complex that I'm familiar with. It's 2- and 3-bedroom units in there, newer building, well-run HOA, listing price at $285. Anybody else? All right, I'll go again. I have a new listing in Farmington. This is a single-family home, east side of the 15. It's a split entry, 4 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1 car attached garage, brand new flooring, new paint, but it still needs a little bit of love. And that one's going to go on the market on Thursday at $450. Okay, if that's it, go enjoy your lunch. Have a great week.